Hey, what's up, Infiniteers? Gunny69 here, and welcome back once again to another of my Infinity Toy Boxes. Today, I think I've hit upon the ideal formula for Mos Eisley Spaceport. And in this particular toy box right here, I finally managed to put that element of danger that I so wanted to portray in the first toy box, as opposed to my first upload here. So, without any further ado, we're going to have Luke Skywalker show you around the place. And I think this is going to be a bit better than the original upload. You can see we're starting out in front of the cantina here. So now we're going to go inside here. Now, as you can see, we're on the inside here, and I did a bit of editing here just to spare you guys the boredom of watching this toy box being built. Now, I'm going to dedicate this particular area to Papa H. Now, I couldn't do this as well as he could. He put the palette down. I don't know how to do that when he used different pieces and different rooms. So what I did, I pretty much just created my own Cantina toy box and just linked it with Mos Eisley here. So now as we go out and progress here, there you see the smoky environment of Mos Eisley. And as we walk on through, now, I'm really not looking to activate anything going on in here. It's just to show you the various links to the toy boxes that I have here. And there you can see the Cantina band up there. And the Twi'lek girls up there doing their dancing. Now, this Cantina actually works. So since it's linked to the environment outside, if you go out and mix it up with anybody out there, the stormtroopers or any gang members or something, you can come in here and get you some libations and get healed up here pretty good. And as you can see, this button up here, I call this the panic button, because if things get out of hand, everybody knows that the cantina is a place where you can find a good fight. So if things get out of hand here, then you can hit this button and the local authorities, the stormtroopers, will be dispatched in here. So I'm not going to activate anything. I just want to show you guys the various toy boxes that have been linked together here. And right here, this is the booth where Han Solo shot it out with Greedo when he tried to collect a bounty on him. You remember Han walking away saying sorry about the mess. Well, let's give a demonstration. Because as I said, the canteen is a pretty good place if you want to find a good fight. And there's a trigger area over here. Well, how about that? The glitches in this game really kill me sometimes, because when I wasn't looking for a fight, the fight was out here. Now that I am looking for one, it won't show. Oh well. At least I gave it honorable mention. So we're going to leave back out of here. And as you can see, now I'm back out in the main area of Mos Eisley. Maybe I should call it Mos Gunny, like Papa H did with his. He called it Mos Papa at one point, since this is my variation of Mos Eisley. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the day and night cycle. And here's 72 Pringles' influence on how to bring your spaceport to life here. You see various ships flying around out here. There should be a TIE Interceptor squadron flying around. There they go. Now you see them coming from this direction. So that lets you know that the Empire has a foothold in this city. And now we're just going to drive around a bit, show you some areas of the city. Over here you can see Jabba's palace. And this is the docking bay where various people come to do business with Jabba. One of them, none other than Boba Fett. You see Slave 1 here. And then when you go up here to see Jabba, now you see 2 Gamorrean guards up here flanking the area. Now here, there's a trigger area here. And here's one of the elements of danger that I so wanted to present the first time I uploaded this toy box. You can see members of Jabba's gang, involved in a little turf war with another gang that's trying to muscle in here. And you can see these guys are not playing around. They're using grenades and everything. Now, after they've finished, it's best to mop up the remaining pockets of resistance here, so to speak, because they will go in and start attacking the civilians, and we can't have that.
Try that again.
So now we're just going to cruise around the city here. Or should I say the spaceport. You see various droids and townspeople here. You see some over here at the bazaar. Not very much going on over here today, but some money's being made. And now you can see one of the merchant ships coming in. To deliver whatever supplies they may. You see one of the Luga beasts here. And a bantha in the distance. And now the ship is taking off again. And once again, a shout out to 72 Pringle for showing his tutorial on how to bring a spaceport to life. Now over here you can see the Jawas have various droids here. For the benefit of those who don't know, the Jawas go out, they're scavengers. They go out and they find different droids and they repair them, so to speak, for sale. But if you listen to Uncle Owen tell it, well, they prepare them, they repair them with Flexicord and spit. If you remember in the in A New Hope, when the droid had the bad motivator, and Uncle Owen was like, "Hey, what are you trying to push on us?" So hopefully these droids here will be better off. Try not to get too close to the land speeder, because if you bump into it, well, it just tends to skitter off in certain directions. We're going to go over here now, where you can see various merchants selling their wares here. And we can go up here. and get a balcony perspective of the spaceport here. And as you can see, now it's dusk here. And I tried to group these buildings kind of like you would see a city block. And you can see various alleyways and everything here. And now we're going to go back out this way. You can see various townspeople here. And as you can see, we're back at the cantina. Now there are various trigger areas around the city, so you need to watch where you're going, or you're going to drum up some action that you might not want. Or if you're like Han Solo, you pretty much live for the fight. So case in point, let's activate one of those other elements of danger here in the city. There should be a trigger area here. Yep, they're the stormtroopers.
I hope this has taught you a lesson. Drop your weapon.
So since we're over this way, and we've defeated this wave of Imperial troopers, let's go down and have a look at Docking Bay 94. Now you're expecting to see the Millennium Falcon here, right? Well, it's here, but you have to activate it like this. There, now you can see the Millennium Falcon. And now we're going to go over here to this docking bay. Let's call this Docking Bay 95 since we just left Docking Bay 94. And now we have an X-Wing. So even though the Empire has a foothold in this city, there are still certain rebel cells around here. So let's just buzz around the city a little bit more here. And now, as you can see, night has befallen Mos Eisley. And this is another one of the docking bay areas. It's too dark, but now you can see one of the TIE Interceptor patrols flying around up there, along with a few of the Skyhoppers. So now we're going to cruise around over here a little bit. And you can see some of the various merchants selling their wares here. Alright, glance upward, you can see a better view of the TIE Fighter Squadron. Those are actually TIE Interceptors. I think they look more menacing than just regular TIE Fighters. I absolutely love the way this city looks at night. As I said in one of my previous uploads, I just got off work and I'm kind of tired. That's the reason my grammar isn't the best in the world. But this reminds me of one of the Star Wars comics that I read when I was younger. It's one of the Marvel adaptations called Return to Tatooine, and a warrior's mission brings Luke back here. But I really do like the way the city looks at night. Especially some of the areas like this that light up. But over here with this docking bay next to Jabba's palace, this lets you know that anybody can have an adventure here. Even Boba Fett. But I chose Luke to do this particular toy box since Boba Fett works with the Empire sometimes. Now this shows you how it's linked to another toy box. I could go to the homestead if I wanted to, which is where Luke lives, or Luke's place, or whatever you want to call it, but I choose not to right about now. I want to keep buzzing around Tatooine here. See, now dawn has approached. And over here in the distance, we can see another bazaar area, but nobody's open for business right over here right about now. Just to give you guys an idea of the city and the people in it. Just like any city, you know, some are open all night and some of them close at a certain time. And now you can see the various garages here. Let me go back this way and give you idea of these alleyways and different areas that you can go to. I think she's admiring Luke's land speeder here a bit. Tell you what, guys, let's run over here a bit. We're going to go to Docking Bay 95. And when the sun comes all the way up, we're going to get a bird's eye view of the entire city via Luke's X-Wing. There you go. Look at this. You can see various areas, docking bays. You even see the one cruiser here that's illegally parked, according to the Star Wars complete locations. Oh, what's the harm in doing a few tricks while we're here? Some loop-the-loops and barrel rolls here. Luke can show off his piloting skills. Now Luke's gonna pull one of Han Solo's tricks here. Now I'm going to attempt to land here. Hopefully it'll be a nice landing. Well, maybe not the best landing in the world, but as any good pilot will tell you, including Han Solo himself, any landing you can walk away from is a good one. We'll give the stormtroopers another run.
You'll probably think twice before doing that again. Whoa, settle down.
Now, I don't know how many of you might have played Dragon's Lair, but in the words of Dirk the Daring, that takes care of them. So now, as you can see, Luke has sustained a bit of injury here, so we'll go in here and get healed up. And now, as you can see, Luke is here in the cantina once again. And now you can see Ponda Boba there, who's the walrus man who picked the fight with him in A New Hope. Word to the wise, Ponda Boba, don't be foolish enough to pick a fight with him this time. Okay. Now Luke's been healed up and gotten his libations. And we're going to go back outside. And here we are, right back at square one, where it all began, so to speak. Let's get Luke over here by his trusty land speeder. Well, gamers, that's going to wrap up this session. I hope you enjoyed Mos Eisley, and I've got other uploads ready for you. So, until that time, God bless, live long and prosper, and may the Force be with you.